Amy Gleason, the reluctant hero of government efficiency. Washington FI. Meet Amy Gleason, a mother, a tech entrepreneur, and the woman who is single-handedly bringing bureaucratic change to a government department nobody really asked be reformed. After her daughter's diagnosis with a rare autoimmune disease in 2010, Gleason didn't just battle for a cure. She declared war on inefficiency itself, armed with little more than a binder that could probably stop a bullet, or at least knock out a few government employees. She set off on a crusade that would eventually land her in the middle of one of the most bizarre power struggles in Washington. Her story started in the trenches of medical bureaucracy, navigating an ocean of forms, prescription denials, and bewildering insurance policies. In true superhero fashion, Gleason didn't just sit back. She took action. Within 5 years, she had not only founded a nonprofit, but was also the proud owner of a health tech company with enough buzzwords to make a Silicon Valley exec blush. The White House took notice, and soon enough, Amy Gleason was honored with a Champion of Change award. "I thought they were just being polite at first," Gleason confessed in a rare moment of humility. "But then I realized they were really serious. This wasn't just a photo op. I was actually changing things. Or at least that's what they told me." But here's where the plot thickens. You see, while Gleason was out revolutionizing healthcare for sick kids, an even bigger job was looming on the horizon. The U.S. Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. Yes, you read that correctly. The U.S. government, in all its glory, had decided that bureaucratic inefficiency needed an official government-appointed task force, and Amy Gleason was just a person to lead it. While the rest of us were busy watching the latest Netflix series or complaining about taxes, Gleason was called upon to fix a problem so convoluted, even the most seasoned politician would throw in the towel. DOGE was designed to save money by eliminating redundant government functions. And if you're wondering why it sounds a bit like a meme about a dog, well, you're not alone. But if anyone could make the Department of Government Efficiency sound like an actual thing that might, work, it was Amy Gleason. And work it did. In her role as acting administrator of DOGE, Amy turned an agency that was notorious for being about as effective as a screen door on a submarine into something that almost resembled functionality. "It wasn't easy," she said during a rare press conference that was mostly about her perfect hair and poise, "but I knew we could do it. It was like cleaning out your garage, except the garage is the entire federal government." But while she was cleaning up Washington's mess, there were other forces at play. The one person whose shadow loomed larger than all the politicians combined was none other than Elon Musk, who, although never officially recognized as the head of DOGE, certainly had enough influence to make your average senator seem like a minion. Musk's hobby, of course, is turning everything into a tech venture, including the fate of U.S. bureaucracy. His frequent, semi-mysterious input into the department was often framed as private sector solutions for government problems, or more simply put, let's privatize everything and hope for the best. Despite Musk's obsession with the idea of privatizing space, Twitter, and every industry he can find, Gleason's primary role remained that of fixer. While Musk was busy shooting cars into space, Amy was elbow deep in government efficiency. She didn't just stop at policy change. She turned DOGE into a well-oiled machine, or at least one that didn't need to be rebooted every time it faced a real challenge. Not everyone was pleased with the progress. Rumors swirled that the actual official government employees weren't thrilled with Amy's no-nonsense approach to cutting budgets and her unrelenting efficiency. Some say she had the kind of impact that could make even the most seasoned bureaucrat break into a cold sweat. "She's like the Terminator," said one anonymous source. But instead of killing, she just fixes things quietly, efficiently, and probably while everyone else is still trying to figure out what efficiency even means. And yet, Amy Gleason, despite her new title as a face of government efficiency, remains perplexingly low-key. Sure, she's a champion of change, but there's no Instagram influencer-style bragging or flashy self-promotion here. She's been described as a woman who works tirelessly behind the scenes, quietly slashing away at government waste, one bureaucratic layer at a time. For her, the glory seems secondary to the task at hand, cutting the fat, making the system work, and occasionally figuring out where all that supposed $100 billion in savings actually went. "People think I'm some kind of government genius," Amy said in an exclusive interview. "But really, I just know how to put things into boxes and color code them." And if that means fixing the entire federal bureaucracy, so be it. As for where the money went, well, that's a mystery for another day. Maybe Amy's next challenge will be figuring that one out. After all, the only thing more efficient than DOGE might be her ability to dodge questions. And there you have it, folks. Amy Gleason, the woman who single-handedly fought inefficiency with a binder and a smile. We might not have all the answers, but we do know one thing. The world could always use a little more Amy Gleason. If you enjoyed this story and want more satirical takes on the absurdities of the world, be sure to subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss another episode of Factually Incorrect 2.0. We promise it's almost accurate, but never boring. Catch you next time, where we'll dive deep into something else that's absolutely not how it seems. Stay factually incorrect, friends.